Good morning, student. Today I am going to discuss the topic adding. It means square and square roots. In previous lecture, I have already discussed some concept related to square and square root. So today we will continue the remaining parts of the square and square roots are remaining concept of the square and square root. So some concepts are remain. First one is addition, adding of odd number. It means if adding of two or more consecutive numbers or two or more consecutive odd or even integers, so their sum will be a even or a number square. Like as in this situation, calculate the how many terms are in the total odd numbers. 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total number of terms is 7. So you can write now 7 square is equals to 49. Its addition is equals to 49. It means any numbers you can add the directly any two or more consecutive odd integers you can add directly right now. The check it the number of terms. So if number of terms is 5, so you can write now the 5 square. If check it the number of terms is 9, so you can write now the 9 square. Another example is taken 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and 17. So check it the number of terms. So total number of terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can write the 9 square. 9 square means 81. That means summation of all these odd numbers is equals to 81. It means check it only its नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स. यहाँ पर आपको केवल और केवल नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स चेक करने होंगे. इफ़ इन दिस सिचुएशन नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स इज 5, सो यू कैन राइट नाउ द 5 स्क्वायर. इफ दे चेक इट द नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स इज 11, सो यू कैन राइट नाउ द 11 स्क्वायर. सो नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज गिवन हेयर another example. So total number of count the number of terms. So in this situation total number of 12. So right now its addition is equals to 12 square is equals to 144. Its answer. It's one rule for square and square roots. So now next rule is odd number of zeros. If any condition number of zeros is given odd number of zeros, so it will be not a perfect square. But if a number of zeros is given the even number, so it will be a perfect square number. Like as 30. 30 means number of zeros is odd, so it not be a perfect square. But if a number of zeros is 1, 2, 3, it is also odd, so it is not a perfect square. Another example is number of zeros 3 and 2 5, so it is not a perfect square. But 100 total number of zeros is 2 and 2 is even number, so it will be a perfect square number. In another situation 6000 total number of zeros is 4, so you can write now it is number is a perfect square number. It means if a number of zeros of any numbers is a odd number, so it is not a perfect square. But if a number of zeros of any number is even number, so it is a perfect square. Next one, 0 is the square number. If a number contain 1 0 at the end, so 2 zeros will have its square. It means the number contain zeros will double zeros of the square. इसका मतलब कि अगर किसी भी नंबर्स के एंड में एक ज़ीरो है तो उसके स्क्वायर में डबल ज़ीरो होगा. 30 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 900. If you can take another number, so number of zeros is 2, so it's a whole square number, so number of zeros will be double of the given number. So number of zeros is 9 and number of zeros is 40, because number of zeros is given numbers double number of zeros. So in this situation total number of zeros is 2, so in another square numbers number of zeros is 4. It means if any number is given, so number of the zeros is n, so its square number of zeros is 2n. अगर किसी भी नंबर्स के इंड में 1 0 है तो उसका जब हम स्क्वायर करेंगे सो इट्स नंबर ऑफ zeros will be a double. Some example is also given here. 5000 its square is number of zeros 60. 400 number of zeros 2, so its square is 4 zeros. 1 2 3 4 4 zeros whole square is 8 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 5 square 5 zero square is equals to 10 zeros. So number of zeros depend on the its नंबर पर डिपेंड करेगा कि अगर नंबर जो है उसमें अगर 1 2 ज़ीरो है तो स्क्वायर नंबर में 4 ज़ीरो होगा. नेक्स्ट वन इज नंबर बिटवीन द स्क्वायर नंबर. हाउ मेनी नंबर्स बिटवीन द टू स्क्वायर नंबर्स? Like as one numbers is given 1 square and 2 square, two consecutive numbers. So how many not perfect square number in this? So 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. So its number total not perfect square number is 2 and 3. It means only 2 number is not a perfect square number. So points is given here. We can find the sum numbers between the two consecutive square number by finding the square numbers of any two numbers. We can find the sum numbers between two consecutive square numbers by finding the square number if any two numbers. अगर आपको दो कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिव स्क्वायर नंबर्स के बीच में कितने नंबर्स होंगे ये कैलकुलेट करना है. सो यू कैन टेक फर्स्ट द नंबर लाइक द फर्स्ट नंबर इज n स्क्वायर and second is n plus 1 square. So how many numbers lie between n and n square? So result always be a 2n. Result will be always a 2n. अगर दो consecutive numbers given हैं, it means first number is n square and second is n plus 1 square. So there will be total number of terms in the total between the number. So number of terms is 2n. Number of terms is 2n. Take the examples. 31 square and 32 square. So in this situation total number of terms is equals to, calculate the number of terms between the 31 square and 32 square. So how to check the number? So in this situation value of n is equals to 31 because n and n plus 1, so number of terms is n. So directly you can write the total number of terms between these square numbers. So 2n, value of n is equals to 31, so 2 into 31 is equals to 62. So its answer will be a 62. It's a very simple, you can calculate easily. So now next one is some another example also given here. 2 square 4 and 3 square is 9. So there will be 4 non-square number is given here. Next one is non-square number. The non-square number which is one less than the difference of two consecutive squares. Non-square number which is one less than difference of the two consecutive squares. Non-square number. So how to calculate the non-square number? It's a formula to calculating the non-square number between the two consecutive square numbers. So consecutive numbers is 3 and 4, it's a square, so calculate it's not perfect square number, non-square number. So non-square number how to calculate? So right now directly minus the 16 minus 9 is equals to 7. 16 minus 1, 16 minus 1 minus 9. So 15 minus 9 is equals to 6. It's a not perfect square number. Another example, 4 square and 5 square. Check it the not perfect square number. So in this situation, value of n is equals to 5 minus 1. Another one is 4. So 5 minus 1 is 5 minus 4. 4 square is equals to 16 and 5 square is equals to 25. So right now the 25 minus 1 minus 16. So 24 minus 16 is equals to 8. So non-square number is 8 numbers is non-square number between the two given numbers. Some example is also given here. 5 square and 6 square. So 5 square is 25, 6 square 36. So 36 minus 25 is equals to 36 minus 1 is 35 minus 25 is equals to 10. You can take another example also. So next one is a Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem, it's a hypotenuse, it's a perpendicular and it's a base. It means hypotenuse, which side is known as a hypotenuse. So opposite of a right angle side is known as hypotenuse of the triangle. राइट एंगल के जस्ट सामने वाला जस्ट अपोजिट जो साइड होगी इट इज नोन एज द हाइपोटेनियस. सो इन दिस सिचुएशन इट्स अ हाइपोटेनियस, इट्स अ परपेंडिकुलर एंड इट्स अ बेस साइड. सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ साइड इज 3 साइड. सो हाइपोटेनियस, परपेंडिकुलर एंड बेस. Pythagorean theorem or Pythagorean triplet is applicable for only right angle triangle. So discuss the next point is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is known as Pythagoras theorem is known say that the square of a number is equal to the square of two other number. This is property is called the Pythagoras property, and the three numbers used in this property are called the Pythagoras theorem. And three numbers used in this property are called the Pythagoras theorem. So in this situation, there are points are this is right angle triangle and 3, 4 and 5. So square of 3 square and 4 square is equals to 5 square. It means 9 plus 16 is equals to 25. 25 is equals to 25. So it's a Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is the sense the square of two number is equals to दो साइड किसी भी एक बड़ी साइड का स्क्वायर दो छोटी साइड की स्क्वायर के सम के बराबर होगा. इट मीन इन दिस सिचुएशन देयर आर 3 sides 3, 4 and 5. So smaller two side 3 square plus 4 square is equals to 5 square. 3 square is equals to 9 plus 4 square 16. So total sum is 25 and it's 25 also. It means both are equal. LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, it's clear the concept of Pythagoras theorem. Next is a Pythagorean triplet. The formula to finding the more such triplet. So total three numbers are first one is 2m square, second one m square minus 1 and third one is m square plus 1. So total three number. There are three Pythagorean triplet. This number is a Pythagorean triplet. 6, 8 and 10 are Pythagoras triplet. If any such is given 10, so how to check it's a Pythagorean triplet numbers or not? So first square of is a greater number is equals to smaller of two smaller number. So 10 square is equals to 100 is equals to 6 square 36 and 8 square is 64. So addition of both number is 100. It means 100 is equals to 100. So it's a Pythagorean triplet. Number is a Pythagorean triplet. You can check the same method apply for another number. So it is also a Pythagorean triplet because the square of the greater number is equals to square of the smaller number. So I hope clear the Pythagorean triplet and Pythagoras theorem. So now next video I will discuss the remaining part of the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, thank you student.